Who are you?
Who is Meg Fasy? I own two companies currently, working on a third, which is exciting. Yeah, always in sales and marketing, but hotel, convention and visitors bureau, industry association, event technology, casino. Kind of moved around a lot, DC, LA, San Francisco. Came back to Philadelphia to start my business, which is home. And I started Phase Forward 6 years ago, which is a sponsorship marketing company. So I work with organizations to create their sponsorship packages, so their prospectus, their strategy, and then I sell them. And then launched this July a company called eventGIG. And that was born out of, for the first year of the pandemic, my friends, as I'm sure everyone who's listening, it happened to them too. My friends called and said, every day, I lost my job. I've been furloughed. I've been laid off, whatever the case may be. And then the second kind of half of the pandemic, right, the last year or so, I was getting calls from event service companies saying, Meg, I don't know how I'm going to ramp up. We had to let everyone go. I don't have enough people. I don't know where they are. And I just thought, we need to get these people together, right? We need to get this industry, rocking and rolling again. A platform where freelancers in the event industry can connect with organizations. Everything is done through the platform. Freelancers post a job, post what they do, and the organization posts the job, and it match makes them, and then they can interview a couple different people and hire and pay through the system.
People were without jobs, and ramping up is not easy for any industry. I know, right? In hotels, just housekeepers is an issue.
Getting organizations comfortable with posting their position. They're used to having a position opening and mailing it out to their friends, right? And their own network. And so to get them to do that extra step, it's free to post. It's just getting them in the habit of doing that. We have over 150 freelancers in the system. It's really quite a variety of people. And so I think, the freelancers are out there. They want to work. There's more every day. The gig economy is growing 3 times faster than traditional job market. So this is not going away. How to look at your staff and create a talent strategy. How many people, what skills do they need now? What do they have on staff? Do their staff want to, do they have certain interests? Like if you have someone who is heading up your food and beverage, do they really want to, be more of a content person? And you have those conversations and you start to play around and put people where they need to be. And then look to see what skills you need moving forward. So it's my opinion that anyone who is an event marketer, an event producer, a meeting planner, anyone who heads up a team is now cross every one of those titles out, and now they're talent manager, right? Their job really is to hire the right people, and to do that, they really need to create the right strategy. And there's a whole bunch of jobs out there that we never really had before. COVID captain. Every department needs digital strategist, digital producer, digital, and it's just so really having to reevaluate how you look at your team.
So what are you seeing as the most requested gig position in need today?
A good question. I would say there's 3 that I'm hearing a lot from. One is a digital strategist.
Okay.
That is a hot market right now. Event producers, and whether they're digital or live, event producers are hot. Anybody who has tech experience.
I'm in Atlanta. There's a lot of movie productions in Atlanta. And as many of us know, when they do a movie, it's an independent production in itself. They start a new LLC, everybody's hired, okay, where they're independent gig workers. They were okay. And really, a production of an event isn't that far different than a movie.
That's right. But we're so used to having our staff, right? And having
Yes.
everybody around us and working around year round and having our people, right? And that is the part of that is when they do bring in freelancer gig workers, they see them as outsiders and not part of their team. And that mentality is changing as well. So what it takes to have your own successful business, because a lot of people are going freelance right now, or whether that's a side gig, hopefully moving into a larger job, right? Or they've jumped ship and they're gig workers now, is setting up their business, right? And a lot of things that they don't think about, that I didn't think about, right? That I learned very quickly. And so I'd love to be able to share that information with people. Have at it. Okay.
Go for it. Let's hear it.
So I think, as far as legal, don't jump into too much, right? I don't think you need to become this big corporation and all of that. Get an LLC, costs $100 and that's it. Ask around before you get insurance. Not everybody needs insurance. Sometimes you're covered within the organization, and that can be expensive. Don't buy or spend any money on anything until you need it. So don't buy an expensive printer if you don't need a printer right now. Only buy when you need something. And then really the biggest aspect that I had no idea was coming, and it just like floored me, is the emotional roller coaster that goes along with being a freelancer or a gig worker. So for 6 years now that I've been an independent contractor, I have lived every minute of my life on an emotional roller coaster. And it's, I'm doing pretty good. I'm doing pretty good. Oh my God, I have so much business I can't handle. I'm going to have to hire people. Uh-oh, what's happening? Oh, am I going to be able to stay in business? Oh, here we go. I'm doing okay. And that whole thought process runs through my head every 3 minutes.
I only wish you the best. You are certainly, at least to me, a pillar in the industry, and always a great attitude, maybe a little too much sarcasm towards me.
I'm sure I don't know what you're talking about.
So if there's one thing, if I am a company and I'm looking to hire someone, I can just register on your site.
We make it safe. We make it easy. We make it cheap. We make it quick. It really is the quickest, easiest way for you to hire people. People.